How's it going? Did you know your fancy permanent holiday LEDs are using a fair bit of power even when they're turned off? You want to know how to connect a relay so that when your LEDs are off, they're using almost no power at all? Of course you do. Here we go. This is 570 LEDs. It would be 600, but I don't have 600. They're 12 volts. They're running full brightness and drawing a grand total of 4.1 amps. If I turn them off, we can see it still draws 1 amp, 13 watts. Now I disconnected power to the lights, so the LEDs are getting no power at all, and now it's down to 0.12 amps. So there is a considerable amount of power being used when the lights are off, but they're still connected to the power. Now they're reconnected, and we're back to drawing 1 amp using 13 watts. It's not a huge amount of power, but it's also not nothing. That's a power monitoring plug so that I can see what's happening with power draw on the AC side. So here's a big power supply, 40 amps, 12 volts. So it's running off of that power monitoring plug and powering all these LEDs again. Still full brightness. And it's drawing 80 watts. Now let's turn off the lights. Okay, pixels are off. You can hear the fan still. So this power supply is consuming power and it's running its fan even though the load is shut off. And it's still drawing 30 watts even when it's shut off. But it's also putting wear and tear on the power supply, potentially shortening its life. Now this configuration requires a separate power supply that is powering just the control unit here, not powering the LEDs. So this wire is coming from our big 12 volt power supply, and it's going to these main terminals, positive, negative. The DigQuad gives you these terminals here where you can connect an external 5 volts, only 5 volts, only 5 volts, okay? You connect a 5 volt power supply there. There's positive and the middle one is negative. The Uno doesn't have screw terminals, but it does have these 2 little pins that you can use to connect an external power supply as well. Ground and 5V EXT on those 2 little pins. So you can also have a second power supply for an Uno. You just connect it here, and then you'd connect your main power that's going through the Uno to the LEDs right here. The third terminal is a data output to control the relay. So the third terminal here goes to the input on the relay. And then the relay also requires 5 volts, positive and negative. So we're going from the same terminals here, positive on the left, negative in the middle, to the positive and the negative terminals on this relay board. On the other side of the relay, we're interrupting the hot wire that goes to the AC side of the circuit. So this is switching the power going into this power supply, so that when this relay is off, the power supply turns off. But because we have this extra power supply, the 5 volt power supply that's supplying power to the control board stays online while power to the LEDs is cut off on the AC side That saves your power supply. So now your power supply doesn't have to run all the time when your LEDs are off. To get the relay to work, we got to go into the configuration, LED preferences, and then down here where it says relay GPIO, we want to change that to 15. That's because the GPIO pin that is connected to that dedicated relay terminal is GPIO 15. And we want to keep this invert box checked. Now we save that. So right now, the relay is off. This power supply is completely off. When we turn the lights on, let's go ahead and turn the brightness all the way up again. The lights are on. The relay is now on. The power supply is now on. And we're drawing 80 watts. In WLED, when we turn it off, the relay shuts off, power supply shuts off. Ethernet board is still on because it's getting external power. And the power has dropped to 0 watts because there's no power draw now on the AC side. But because the controller is still getting power from the 5-volt power supply, when we turn this back on, you heard the relay click, power supply comes back on, lights come back on. Power consumption goes back up. Off. Give this a minute and it'll be at 0. There it goes. That's probably the maybe capacitors in the power supply, so it still draws a few watts for a few seconds. So that's the best way to consume the least amount of power possible. It saves your power supply because the fan isn't running when it's not needed. It doesn't draw any power on the AC side, but you do need to have a 5-volt power supply that's always going to be on. So here's the other configuration. In this case, we're not switching the AC side of the power supply, and we can't switch this side of the power supply or else we would cut off power to the control board. So we're switching the output side of the DigQuad through the relay. So I've taken the 2 wires that I'm using to send power to the lights. That's 1 positive negative at the beginning and 1 positive negative at the end, just voltage injection so they stay bright. So those 2 wires are going to the normally open terminal on the relay. That's the one on the far left. And then the common terminal on the relay is going to the positive side. Now, be careful about this because what I'm doing here is running all these lights through 1 5-amp fuse. And as we saw earlier, this is 4+ amps or 4-ish. So we're probably pushing it to do that. The better way to do it might be to have multiple relays, but for now, this is what I'm going to do just to show you how to wire up a relay on this side. So this is on the output side of the quad. So you can put the relay on the input side over here at the AC, or you can put on the output side on the DC going to the lights. The control wiring for the relay. Now, if you have a 12-volt power supply, you're going to get 12 volts at these terminals. Okay, it's going to be able to output 12 volts at those terminals. If you have a relay that can take 12 volts, then that's fine. Honestly, I don't know if this one can or not, but instead of playing with fire, literally, I'm using these available pins. So this is connected to GPIO 15, which on the board is called out as Q1, which is the same as this. So that's Q1 also right there. So that's going to the control terminal, or the input terminal here. And then we've got minus to ground and plus to 5 volts. On the Uno, it's pretty much the same. There's Q1 on the lower right, and then 5 volts, which is in the upper row on the right, and ground, which is the lower row on the left. That's how you connect the relay on the Uno. You can hear that the power supply is still humming. So the power supply is still humming. We are still consuming some power. If we look at our Sonoff, right now it's at 11 watts. So not much, but it's something. And the fan is running in the power supply. That's probably the more important thing. When we turn the lights on, turn up the brightness like we've been doing. Lights are on, relay is on, and power consumption is 81 watts. When we turn off the lights in WLED, the lights go off, and then about a second later is when the relay clicks. Little red light's off, so relay is off. In this case, the power supply is still powered on, and you can still hear the fan. So not as good for saving power as when you switch it on the AC side, but this method does not require a second power supply. This is about 30 watts when the relay is on. Yeah, it's drawing 30 watts, even though the lights are off, and there is still some power going to these lights, even when they're off. Well, that's it. I hope that was helpful to you. If you need help, or if you want to chat with me or others who enjoy projects like this, you can find us on Facebook and Discord. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, adios.